Every 4 years, we get to experience something special, and this is one of those years. And I'm not talking about the Olympics or the presidential election, but rather about tomorrow, February 29th, Leap Day. Now, of course, a year is defined as the time it takes the Earth to travel around the sun and return to the same spot in its orbit. This takes about 365 and a quarter days, so every 4 years we add a leap day to keep our calendars in sync with Earth's position relative to the sun. Julius Caesar, on the advice of his astronomers, is usually credited with establishing leap year as part of his Julian calendar. But the Earth actually takes about 11 minutes less than 365 and a quarter days to make one revolution around the sun, and though that difference doesn't sound like much, over hundreds of years the seasons slowly became out of sync with their intended calendar dates at the rate of about 3 days every 400 years. In 1582, Pope Gregory XIII noticed this problem because that year the spring equinox fell on March 11th instead of March 21st, a difference important to the Catholic Church because the vernal equinox was tied to the celebration of Easter. And so for a quick fix, the Pope simply eliminated 10 days from the calendar in October 1582, declaring that the day after October 4th was October 15th. Now, to fix the longer-term problem, the Pope adjusted the leap year every 4 years rule to one in which century years would only be leap years if they were divisible by 400. So 1600 and 2000 were leap years, but 1718 and 1900 weren't. And there won't be a leap day in 21, 22, or 2300, but there will be in 2400. But even this change doesn't completely fix the problem. The calendar will still drift by about 3 days every 10,000 years, an issue that doesn't need to be addressed right now. Most Roman Catholic countries adopted the Gregorian calendar right away, but because of the Protestant Reformation, many Western European countries resisted. England waited until 1752 when they simply dropped some days from the calendar in September, while Russia held out until 1918. In fact, when the U.S. purchased Alaska from Russia in 1867, 11 days were skipped in Alaska to bring it in line with the Gregorian calendar. Now, even today, some folks born on Leap Day have encountered occasional glitches, such as difficulty opening a bank account or getting a license, simply because some computer systems still consider February 29th an invalid date. Stay tuned. The extended forecast is next.